There was a time when gaming leaks was like really fun online and everybody was talking about them, trying to decide if they were real or not. Sometimes they would turn out to be real and sometimes they definitely didn't. Rest in peace, Gino. But even though 90% of the leaks were fake ones, they were really fun to look forward to. You know what I mean? You would get some that you genuinely could not tell. They were so daggone realistic, and then later on, the person that made the leak would come out with a video and show how they actually did it and how they pieced it together using CGI or animation from their software at home, and it was always so much fun. Like one leak you'll probably 100% remember is the Grinch leak for Smash Ultimate. Right before the game came out, we got these really strange pictures that look like promotional material, posters that will go around different signs for some type of arena or area, and they showed the entire banner of all the characters put together, and it looked so real. They perfectly handcrafted certain characters and slapped them in amongst all the other ones, and it was such bad quality you really couldn't tell, and it looked super realistic. Like that looked like Shadow up there. They even threw Banjo in there like he was going to be part of the main roster, but we know he actually didn't come until later. That was just a lucky guess. They had Isaac from Golden Sun, an Excite Bike rider, and even the Chorus Kids from Rhythm Heaven. This would obviously turn out to be fake, but daggone, man, this was actually so well crafted. And over the last 2 decades, we've seen stuff like this. We've seen Pokemon leaks that looked super real. There was that fake Splatoon leak that had Mario Sunshine Mario like he was coming to the game or something, and also that Link outfit, which might just been a fan concept, but still, I mean, it looked cool. Or what about that really well-made Rayman leak for Smash 4? I know he's still on that ice, he's gonna thaw. And perhaps one of the more recent ones, and the last one that I can remember, is this one. This was a leaked Al Delfino coming to Super Mario Odyssey. Shoot, to this day, I still don't know how they pulled this one off. I don't even know what model of the island this could possibly be. This seems to be completely made from the ground up specifically for this leak, because this doesn't appear in any other game or spin-off. They even filled the entire area with characters and even purple coins on some of the rooftops. I mean, they went all out. I was fully fledged believing that this was real, which I'm so incredibly mad at still. It was literally planned, it looked like. It was in promotional artwork and even in a rendered globe in the game, just painted over with blue ocean. Well, what am I getting at here? Well, apparently we have new leaks of the upcoming 3D Mario game. And the second I saw the images, I laughed and immediately scrolled on. But this became a huge thing online of everybody chiming in, so I thought, let's make a video on its 3D Mario. I'm losing my mind here waiting for this thing. This account on Twitter just came out of nowhere and started posting these supposed leaks. It's sad because there's a lot of people out there believing this. Probably a lot of them are kids and they don't know any better. Some just straight up do know better. But I've also had like 1 million of you guys tag me. You guys are driving me crazy. But yep. Here's the images. Like, I genuinely don't know how someone could look at this for more than 2 seconds and think this is real. I mean, it's clearly AI generated. I'll hand it to them. At least it has a theming to it, and it looks like it stays in the theme of Super Mario Odyssey, but come on, man. Each picture looks like it's literally just a Mario Odyssey kingdom that's a little different from the ones we've already played in Super Mario Odyssey. Like, this is clearly the Wooded Kingdom, just slightly altered and looks a little different. Seaside Kingdom, Sand Kingdom, Cloud Kingdom. This one's literally just Mario standing in the middle of the road at Neo Bowser City. And Big Dry Bones is here. So obviously this is all just blatant AI. Like, you can clearly tell with so many of the scenes, some of them look so strange. Like, you want me to believe that this is real? Like, what is going on? I guess the theming here is supposed to be superheroes. In fact, I know it is because here's the logo. Super Mario Titans with a big cape around it. I'll say the realest thing of all of this is the logo. The logo looks really clean. I can't lie, even though it's AI slop, but I mean, it looks clean. Now, here's my major question. Do people really, truly think that Nintendo's gonna take almost 10 years for a new 3D Mario game after waiting for Mario Odyssey DLC, after waiting for a Mario Odyssey sequel, getting Donkey Kong Bonanza? Why in the world would they go back to a Mario Odyssey sequel after so long? I love Mario and all the other characters' models in Super Mario Odyssey and even the art style and everything, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be different, especially after the character changes in Mario Kart World and Mario Wonder. I really doubt that the next 3D Mario game is going to look the same as Odyssey, especially if you throw Bowser's Fury in there, which also pulled from Mario 3D World. And like I said, I've read comments and even gotten DMs and tags in this tweet of people that genuinely think that this is real. I've seen long drug out posts, paragraphs written, even full stories almost in comment sections saying how this stuff was real, how they felt like this was actually not AI and this looks so different. Now, I can't lie, some of the AI that I've seen out there is really insane. The progression that they made in just 2 years is immaculate, and it's actually extremely scary. It worries me for what's what's to come in the near future, as things are becoming so realistic, it's almost impossible to tell the difference between some AI videos and realistic videos if it's done right. But every day I'm seeing more and more of these supposed leaks that come out and everyone believing them. I've seen so many people online recently believing that these were really pictures of development of Xenoblade Chronicles 4. Like, what? I'm now even seeing apparent leaks for Pokemon Wind and Waves, and they look pretty good, but still they look a little off, and you can kind of tell that they're AI. Something else I saw brought up is the fact that we've never really ever had a major leak for a Mario or a Zelda game, or one of Nintendo's big franchises really, or any franchises really, besides like maybe Smash Brothers. Nintendo's normally pretty tight on their games. I said their games. Yeah, I really don't recall them ever having a scene, a clip, or just an image of an upcoming 3D or even 2D Mario game get leaked before it came out, so I highly doubt we'll see anything about this game until Nintendo is sure it's ready to be shown off. Pokemon's a whole nother story. I genuinely don't know what they're doing. But even though this is all AI, this gave me an idea. I actually probably will make a full video on this, but I've been thinking, you know, what is Mario's items or power-ups going to be like in the next 3D Mario game? Could he have an item slot like he does in Bowser's Fury? Or is it going to be something similar to the capture mechanic in Super Mario Odyssey, where he's actually able to turn into enemies and actually use their powers? But then I thought, what if Mario has partners, very similar to Paper Mario 64 and the Thousand Year Door? Just those two games because they don't return again. Yes, I know, nerds, we have the pixels from Super Paper Mario. And sure, I guess whatever these guys were in Origami King. Except for you, Bobby. Rest in peace, Bobby. But I thought, what if we had partners, like different enemies that you could become friends with, and they had their own styles, like a Koopa Troopa, or a Goomba, or a Spike, or a Hammer Bros, something along those lines could be pretty cool, pulling from those earlier Paper Mario games. It would kind of be like Mario Odyssey captures, but instead of Mario turning into something, he would just use his partner's ability, and that partner could have tons of different abilities like they do in the RPGs. And maybe even Mario can interact with that partner in order to do something. For instance, when he actually kicks Coop's shell in order to use it as a projectile in the overworld. Maybe there's like a Yoshi partner he can have, and he can actually shoot out an egg for Mario to hit with his hammer as a projectile and use it as like a way to hit far off things in the background. Or what if there's like a really high cliff that you can't reach and you use your Goomba buddy because one of his abilities is to have a Goomba stack, where he can stack a whole bunch of Goombas up as like one giant tower or ladder that you can climb up in order to reach the top of the cliff. Perhaps you enter a water section of the world and Mario can't swim that well, so you have to hold on to your Cheep Cheep partner as he dashes through the water. Pretty much just taking those Paper Mario aspects and throwing them into a 3D world. The sidekicks can maybe even have whole skill trees, and it's a giant open world map where you go find the sidekicks in any order. I think the only problem with this is if Nintendo and Intelligent Systems decide to go back and make Paper Mario the way it used to be. If they bring partners back, it would just kind of feel like more of the same. Both series would be doing kind of the same thing. I don't know if that'd be a problem or not, but you probably get what I'm saying. But regardless, I know, I get it. It's been a while since the last 3D Mario. It's been 3,000 days since the last 3D Mario. We're all antsy and anxious and just want to see this next 3D Mario game. I get it, but please don't believe everything you see on the internet, especially now in the world of AI, because there's no way Bowser's going to be wearing a freaking Iron Man suit, dog.